The Federal Reserve and Trump are not only at odds, but they are setting off a perfect storm for inflation. In 2025, you are going to see inflation increase. It's something I've been warning about based off of a move the Fed made prior to the election and lying to the public about the economy. Plus, you're going to have things that Donald Trump is doing with tariffs that are going to increase. Both of these actions together are going to create a perfect storm for inflation and opportunities for us, because a lot of people are going to be caught unaware. Type 1 if you agree with that. Now, real quick, 2 household items. Last night I put out a video on XRP. I was super pumped, saw the information about that one wallet that had, the treasury attached to it. Within an hour, and I even said in that video, this could be totally fake. I mean, this could be wrong, but I was excited. Within 1 hour of that video going out, we were tracking, me and a handful of guys were all digging through the XRP ledger, tracing back all of these addresses, trying to find out where that money was coming from. And we did find it was a false address. So we took the video down. All right. So just letting you know that happened. Number 2, because of everything that happened with XCN and people were making money and it moved like I thought it was going to move. That was a call that went out to the newsletter subscribers. That took all our time, and we weren't able to finish that sale for the, we just stopped promoting it for the real estate masterclass. If you want it, down below, all of my real estate courses, it's good for 3 days. We just reset the clock, plus monthly coaching calls. And if you did buy the Tax Lien Pro bundle, just after you buy it, email Dylan. He will refund you that amount off, so it's even cheaper. All right. Okay, this is going to actually play into real estate, this story of higher inflation. I told you a while back when the Federal Reserve, a year before they did it, I said right before the election, because the Federal Reserve wanted Biden to be in office, they would start making up some lies and start getting you to think that the economy was better than it was. Guys, if you remember me making those warning videos, and I said the economy's good and they're going to lower rates, and they've only done that 4 times since the mid-70s, all right? And it's a bluff to get you to vote another way. Type 2 if you remember me saying that, guys, or just say I remember him saying that. Give me some credit, because I was warning people for almost a year before that. Sure enough, they come out and they said, hey, the economy's doing great. Everything's great. You know what? We're a private bank. We all of a sudden decided, let's take less interest. So let's just lower everyone's interest rates. And that's what they did. And it was a false front. All right. And I said that the first 2 quarters of 2025, you're going to find out that it was all made up and inflation is going to tick up. Well, the media is about to blame Trump, even though what Trump is about to do, and he has to do this. They're going to blame him for the inflation, but I want you to understand it's because the Federal Reserve lowered rates. Okay. The only way you can get on top of inflation, which is in any instance, rampant speculation. People are buying more things in fear, and it just turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy. They start buying, prices go up. Then they accelerate their buying because they're seeing prices go up. They start hoarding, things like that. And at the end of an inflation cycle, as it comes crashing down, it's because interest rates need to spike to stop the speculation, because in our country, most purchases are done using debt. We are a debtor nation, not a consumer nation, not a producing nation. That's what Donald Trump is trying to get back. He wants us to produce and become wealthy because we're selling goods and services, right? All right. So out of the Wall Street Journal today, it says Trump's return nudges economists' inflation outlook higher. Are you freaking kidding me? You know what? The ninja needs to become a professional economist. Maybe I should go to some, online course and get a certificate so I could be known as an economist, because I've been calling this for a while. And once you see these cycles, they're going to blame Trump. Well, but Trump knows we got to get out of income tax. We got to stop taxing our people to death. Right? If you feel taxed to death right now, say, I hate taxes. Do me a favor, just say it down below. We went through a revolution. The Boston Tea Party was over like a 2% tea tax. But it's like every day we're getting taxed on everything. Income tax, luxury tax, breathing tax. There's all kinds of crap tax. We're getting taxed to death. Now, Donald Trump knows this. Well, look at what he did. Use his examples What he did in the past, as an example, he lowered corporate tax, knowing that, hey, if corporations are paying less tax, they got more money to hire people and to do great things. Isn't that cool? Love that, right? It also would encourage lots of you to go out and, hey, he's lowering taxes for businesses, giving more credits and stuff. I should start a business. Like what happened when all the immigrants came over and went through Ellis Island. They came out, saying, hey, I'm going to cut people's hair. I'm going to start a restaurant. I'm going to make shoes. They started businesses. That's what makes our country great, is if we are all independent, yet together as a fighting force, a spirit of conquering and goodwill and helping other people. But we can't do that when we're poor and scared. All right. So what Trump has to do is he's got to come out first off swinging with a big bat. Hey, I'm going to do this. And hopefully the bluff works. The first part's the bluff, but you don't say the bluff unless you're willing to swing that bat. You walk out with the bat, which is a tariff, and you say, hey, this is what I want. It's like, I don't know if people were paying attention to this, but he said, I might go to Saudi Arabia, but I guess it depends on what they do for us. First, I might do a goodwill visit to Saudi Arabia, because that would be cool. Let's see what they give us. Last time they gave us a lot of money, so I went and visited them. Think about this. How many presidents are out there, going, am I going to come visit you and do a goodwill video and all the press is on you? Well, what are you doing for us? Everything's a negotiation. Hey, by the way, I found out Trump's coming to Nevada to thank all of the great people in Nevada that voted for him. If you live in Nevada and you voted for Trump, type Nevada and Trump right now down below. Hey, just so you know, hey, Trump, why don't you just not go to Vegas and just stop by Reno and give me a call? Because all of us voted for you. And that swing state, red. All right, sorry. So right now you've got economists that don't know their tail from a hole in the wall, let's put it that way, that are now saying, you know what? It's because of Trump's actions on these tariffs that are going to increase inflation. Well, the truth is they will, but if an economist was smart enough, which most of them aren't worth a grain of salt, they would know that the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates, causing people to go out and get more debt to buy anything from stocks to toilet paper. I'm not joking, because a lot of people put that stuff on their credit card and it's like, dude, just stop eating so much. You won't need so much toilet paper. But it's true, right? Most people are going to Disneyland on their credit card. And when debt is cheap and, I can get a home equity line of credit, that's where we're at right now. The housing market is not doing good, and they were going to go into a mini depression. And as a matter of fact, it's not even me saying it. You see people like Jerome Powell, Trump talking about it, saying, hey, we've got some hard times coming. Because, and I think it's amazing. We can take Greenland and Canada and absorb them into the United States and say, hey guys, I know, you're going to be like a state, but don't worry, your taxes are going to go down. You're going to get better deals on mortgages. You're going to be able to start businesses, and you're not going to have to go answer to Denmark or the King of England. Dude, it's great. And we're going to have more natural resources. And then other countries are going to go, oh crap, those guys are like a powerhouse. That's what's going to happen. If you think that's an incredible idea and it's going to work, say, let's do it. Just say it. Just say it. Let's, hey, you know what? Taking in Greenland and Canada and absorbing them into the United States and going, hey, we're going to give you more rights, less taxes, and we're all going to go crush it together, right? We're not going to need a passport to go into Canada or go into Greenland. America, right? And it's like, we're going to go crush it. So say, let's do it. And if you're from Canada or you're from Greenland, type your country and say, let's freaking do this. This is awesome. Next is Mexico. It's gonna be awesome. I love tacos. All right. So here we go. I mean, I don't even want to read this crap out of the Wall Street Journal because it's total crap, but whatever. Here's a quote. Risks to inflation and interest rates are to the upside with a Trump administration, says Augustine Foucher, chief economist at PNC Financial Services Group. Hey, PNC, I got a news break for you. Go fire. Well, who's the person's name? Augustine Foucher, chief economist. Fire that person. You've overpaid. Augustine should be able to tell you that when the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, it actually exacerbates inflation. I know exacerbate is a big word, but trust me, pronounce it right. You need to know how this works. This person should not be a chief economist. But then again, we got Lawrence Young running the NAR as the chief economist, and that dude's been consistently wrong his whole life. And they're going, oh, and this is crazy. Think about this. Big banks and government, as of the last 4 years, they love hiring morons. I know, I probably offended some people when I said morons, but it's just because the people I offended are probably morons. This is how life works. The government loves hiring liars. Well, good news. They're all being shut down. I think DEI offices are supposed to be closed today at noon. Good news. You get a paid day off. Man, if you were dumb enough to apply for a DEI position, holy cow, I guess you deserve to get laid off. Hey, everybody, can you guys do me a favor? Elsie's asking what happened to the XRP video. It disappeared. No, they did not. Within 1 hour, I went and traced down all those wallets, and that treasury wallet was faked. I even said in the video, well, this could be totally fake. I'm going to have to wait a little bit more for XRP. So I took the video down, okay? Because it was wrong. I was wrong. And that's what's important. We need to say crap like that. You know, I say, like, I get things wrong all the time. I ain't the brightest bulb in the box. Dude, I do my videos in my vehicle. That's so that I got to write it off of the IRS. Just hashtag IRS if you can't stand them. And you guys know how to start businesses and use legal write-offs. Legal. I just can't wait for there to be less write-offs. Need for write-offs because there's going to be less tax. You see, that's what Trump's actually going to do. I know it sounds crazy, but I got this weird feeling. And guys, can you do me a favor and clip this section right now and then go post it somewhere? This is what the economic ninja believes. We're going to start the clip right now. The economic ninja believes that Donald Trump, the current president of the United States, is planning on drawing down or eliminating income tax in the United States and taxing other people on the outside, right? Countries that want to do business here. It's going to do two things. All of us that have less tax to pay. No, I'm going to put down this finger first. The tax to pay, we're going to go spend more money into the economy. Then the next thing, we're going to have more jobs and more secure future for our country because those countries, instead of being tariffed, are going to come here and produce things, giving us jobs, which give us more money. There you go. That's it. That's my thing. If you guys agree with that, say, heck yeah. All right. This is all I wanted to do. That we've went long enough. If you guys want to be part of the real estate master course, if you're buying a house in the next year and a half, we got monthly coaching calls. All of my real estate courses are included in that I've done in the past and into the future. I'm not joking. Seeing amazing success from people saving well over 10 times the cost of that course on their next home, their first home, their next home, their 20th rental. I got a lot of really cool ways for you guys to save money and to make money in this next real estate crash, okay? And even if it doesn't crash, my students are buying homes right now and they're saving 20 to 50,000 bucks buying a home because they know how to negotiate, get the proper mortgage, all that kind of stuff. All right, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out. See you guys.